Today has been very hectic. Visiting sites where we have just planted like farm-like. There are two sites. So we first started with the original site, and then the last site that we brought into this kind of project, recreational centers or farming like or home away from home. We went to the extended part that we just extended recently. It is now 6.5+ hectares, and we are thinking the best way forward with that extended part of 6.5. We found that is very suitable place and very fertile. It has these wells, spring wells, and we want to plant to do better there. Also, natural trees and organic, the things that I used to see when I was young. We didn't have soap, so there's a certain tree called asao. Asao, I don't know what it is in English. Later on, we'll come back to it. So when you are young and you had dirty clothes and you don't have soap from the family because of poverty or lack of something, we just go to the river and pick those leaves, and then you grind them with your hands or the stones so that it turns into foam like a soap-like. So you wash your clothes with. So there's a lot of nature in that extended farmland, which is 6+. So yes, it's very important to have land, and as more years we have to think what can it produce, why your vision for buying that land, and then the mission to carry out the vision. So we have those lands, but we are intending maybe 2 to 3 years. We have to have a projection, what can be produced there, what can also generate income, because you use money to keep the site house, to keep the person managing, and the land has to be productive to produce something which can also pay the people who are managing the land. It's big that one person cannot, so you have to keep people there who are keeping it to be at least a better place to go into, bushy, planting trees and fruits, trying to build some small things that can bring income generation for the workers there and manager, those who are managing the land. And usually when you have a site, you'll have to start with the site house, because somebody maintaining those sites has to live somewhere. Usually they are putting mapati, iron sheets, but we decided to put some brick houses, smaller ones. So that one also we have a site called site house, but it's a nice and quality, so that the person also working there will be proud of sleeping there, taking care of those things that you are put inside. So we also consulted so many friends and experts. What can that land produce best? And the last one we have seen that it can be very good for sheep keeping, and because the sheep is not too wild, they can always go around there, eat the grass, and without destroying other things. Also, we have also seen it is very bushy, and there's a lot of trees and flowers, good for beekeeping. We start with something and see what it can produce and generate income. It's all along making what you bought, what can it help you, what is what can it produce. So, and how, apart from selling things, you also see when I come, what can I eat from the land. This area, people see land as income generating, something to support them. When we started buying the smaller part, all the time they had a lot of hectares, so they always want to sell it to different people. So we told them, whenever we want to sell it, we don't want to sell the whole land, but whenever we want to sell it, please, we can extend. Even if we don't buy it, still it will be sold. So it's easier to get it from the original owner, it's less expensive. So we have extended a little bit. We started with 3 hectares, and now we went to 2, and now 1.5. Because it's always extending, but now I think that will be the last one, so that we can use the other part of the land for his generation. Now, every time we buy a land in an area of maybe in Nyanza here, in Kaden, I don't know, maybe most part of Kenya, if you don't fence it, the borderline will be extended. So And also if you want to use it for productive fruits or everything, natural fruits, you have to fence it because to avoid people from coming inside to pick what you have planted, also for security. So today we just there because we are fencing the last part, which is 1.5 hectares. We are putting barbed wire and chicken ring so that whenever we start maybe doing something there, or beekeeping or sheep rearing or other things or chicken or others, so no animal or outsiders can come to disturb them.